Welcome back to the Youth Academy Road to Glory. We are in the January transfer window and, if we can, looking to strengthen the team. The main areas of concern are right mid and left mid, really, with players like Lyons running out of contract at 76 rated and McDonald at 73 having peaked and not really looking like he's going to be making much of an impact later on in the save. I'm potentially looking to, despite the good performances from Fleming and Schultz this season, improve in those positions and have those guys who haven't yet peaked, to be fair to them, drop to become the backup stars whilst we have new superstars in the starting lineup. As of yet, I haven't found, with my scout system, any top-class wingers that we could consider bringing in immediately. We also have a few youngsters out on loan that might grow well between now and the end of the season, so we shall have to wait and see if somebody that we already own but isn't at the club potentially fits the bill. I don't believe they do at this stage, but maybe. We were looking briefly at Brace Ayala, who's a left-back by trade, but would certainly do very well as a left mid. He's 80 rated currently, and if his short passing was, say, 10 better at 74, not 64, I think he'd be a particularly good left mid. His finishing obviously isn't great. He wouldn't be great in front of goal, but creatively, he might be decent. But perhaps we look for someone that's perhaps better in front of goal. That's where maybe Alex Salah comes in. Good agility, good pace, stamina and strength are decent. He's already established short passing-wise, already established finishing-wise. Dribbling is exceptional. So maybe he's the one we look to. Perhaps, though, there might be some 80-plus rated players out there that we just aren't yet aware of. Christopher Christensen isn't someone that I think would be any better than Salah, so I'm not going to bring him in as it stands, but we'll wait and see what happens on the scouting front, looking for a top quality winger. My youth scouts have finished their old routine and are now refreshed, looking in Spain and Uruguay for new young talent. And I have one man in my youth academy right now who's the last person of any real talent whatsoever from the Ivory Coast. £1.2 million, I think he was, Patrick Cisse. 5'5", okay physically, apart from strength, obviously being 5'5", and technically, hopefully he can grow quite quickly. But 80 to 94 potential, he was too good initially to just throw away and turn down. But we are going to concentrate at the beginning of the window on football, and later in the window on transfers, once I've got a little bit more info from my scouts, and hopefully a slightly bigger shortlist as well. Fingers crossed we can go well in the FA Cup. So Liverpool, QPR, Man City. Then if we beat QPR, it should be Leeds, insert FA Cup game, Manchester United for the remainder of the month. So let's not waste any time. We currently sit 10th in the table with the game in hand. That game in hand is this one against Liverpool. Should we win it, which we doubt we will, but you never know, we'll be up to 8th on goal difference and only 3 points off Newcastle in 6th, Southampton in 5th, and Liverpool themselves in 4th. If we can win at Anfield, this could completely change the outlook of the second half of our season. Liverpool with Alisson in goal. Correa, Lacroix, Araujo, Vanderson. Familiar-looking backline. Guendouzi, Tonali, Bellingham. Familiar-looking midfield. Edwards, Jota, Gakpo. Familiar-looking front three. That is the same Liverpool side that we played earlier in the season. Darwin Nunez on the bench at 89 rated. But Diogo Jota at 88 rated and more suited to the formation in the system that they're playing, gets the nod ahead of Big Dar. Away at Anfield is obviously never easy. Away at Anfield in the snow is an even bigger challenge. Nacho's going to go for a worldie to start us off, but Alisson will make a comfortable save. Edwards out wide to Sissoko. Little cutback. And Lasse Schultz itching to get in that gap. And Nacho is in the gap. And Nacho sweeps us into an early 1-0 lead. Say early, it's the 23rd minute. There's not been much going on in terms of clear-cut chances, though. But that was clear-cut and clinically taken, too. We lead by a goal to nil at Anfield. And this could put us right in the European picture if we win this. Fleming trying to close down Marcus Edwards here, but he's a bit quick, Marcus Edwards. Guendouzi in the middle now for... Oh, it's opened up for him. That wasn't far away for Liverpool. That wasn't far away at all. on his left foot, cutting across the ball so it bends away from the keeper like that, and it is over the top of the bar, but not by much. It's Marcus Edwards. He's got Francisco da Costa drawn out wide towards him. Oh, this is nice from Liverpool. They need to have a shot quick, though, because the whistle's about to go for half-time. But as we're into the 4th of 2 minutes added on at the end of the first half, they have themselves a corner, which they won't score from. This ball by Bellingham. Edwards has to wait for the ball, which is painful for him. Jota's in! And off the base of the post from a narrow angle, Diogo Jota so close to giving Liverpool an equalising goal. It's Vanderson. Oh, I thought I got the interception off there. Marcus Edwards. Good save by Ruben Richardson to tip that over the top. They're making a change. Sandro Tonali going off and Thomas Lemar coming on. Again, Liverpool making an offensive change in their midfield, similar to the last time we played them, bringing Lemar on for a more defence-minded midfielder. Cody Gakpo brings that down really nicely, actually, and we'll try and win it off him if we can, but we can't. Lemar, Guendouzi given away. Pressure building, but thankfully we've gotten out. Cody Gakpo into Diogo Jota. They might be in here. Francisco. Brilliant defensive work from our young Brazilian once more. This will be Darwin Nunez, won't it? Yes. Especially at 89 rated, but still. I'm not sure if Darwin Nunez will be the guy to unlock our backline. He says, as Darwin Nunez then steals it away from me and sprints in towards the box and lays it back to Thomas Lemar, who puts it in the top corner. Turns out Darwin Nunez is the man to turn it around for Liverpool, but not exactly in the manner that you expected he would. Darwin Nunez to Edwards around the corner. Don't tell me after I said that about Darwin Edwards he's going to be instrumental in them winning the game. Yes, he is. Another assist for Darwin Nunez. This time to Cody Gakpo, and Liverpool have turned it on its head. Ah, bugger. Francisco looking to get away. Romero quickly down the line. Keep it in. Well done, Fleming. Nowhere to go, though. Javi Parra, draw that into Tom Edwards. Lasser, make me a run. Made a run. It's not necessarily the run, but this could be the ball. Looking for Edwards in the middle. Tom Edwards on the volley. You might have made it 2-1, but we don't give up at this football club. And that is us back level at Anfield to level it up again. Oh, lovely volley. Beautiful little dink in by Sissoko. Perfectly weighted and smash. Sissoko with the throw. And Bianchi. Gentlemen. It might not be over yet. Here's Bianchi. Parrot. Nacho. Oh, yes! It's not over yet! Can you believe it? A little bit of luck sometimes is all you need. And we've got quite a bit of it there. We got a large slice at Newcastle, but scenes at Anfield once more for us as Nacho Salinas steals the victory back. Final whistle sounds immediately. Sounding the whistle immediately after kick-off from the third goal for AFC Chesnoid and a memorable victory at Anfield. 1-0 up to 2-1 down, and still we win. Somehow. Let's go. That's us firmly at this stage of the season in the Champions League picture, let alone just the European picture. We do still have Manchester City and Manchester United for the rest of the month. So it's not going to get much more straightforward than that fixture that we just had. To be honest, it couldn't get much more difficult than the fixture we just had. However, the next one is a bit of a come down, QPR away, before then we head to Manchester City. Min Jae-ho has gone out on loan to Genk for 6 months, and hopefully he'll get some good growth out there. The latest in a long line of youth players that we're quite excited about for the future of this club. Moussa Fofana, a bid to loan to buy? No, but if you want a short-term loan, Andorra, you are more than welcome to him. FA Cup game against Queen's Park Rangers. I'm having weird flashbacks to playing against QPR relatively recently in this save as well. Might have been last season, might have been the Carabao Cup earlier this season. I can't really recall, but I certainly recognise their starting 11 with Kake at right back as well, unless he's been moved somewhere in the Southampton save and we've played against him in that one as well. But I'm pretty sure it was with this Queen's Park Rangers side. Starting a rotated outfield, 9, actually, with Romero at left back and Tom Edwards at cam. So 8. Rotated outfield 8. 3 first team players in the starting lineup here against Queen's Park Rangers, but certainly we have the options on the bench should we need them. And to be fair, Samaras and Bustamante were first team in the Premier League last season, so we know that they can do a job for sure. Here's Bustamante again. And Jacek Wilk. Well, Tom Edwards is the highest rated player we have at the club, let alone just in this lineup today. A little bit delayed in taking the shot, but good save by Dieng nonetheless to stop us from taking the lead. He'll take the corner himself here, Edwards, and Mitch Bakker almost welcomed himself back to the starting lineup with a goal. On we go, please, Bustamante. Well up, son. Samaras, ever his partner in crime in the midfield, does really well. Romero inside there to Jacek Wilk, who's been underused probably, considering the level of talent that he actually has. Jacek Wilk. He might only be 74 rated, but he's genuinely a capable striker. Oh! And with a deflected effort, nearly immediately showed that. Good strength, good physicality, good dribbling, and the effort very nearly found its way into the back of the net. Mitch has come close once and twice, trying to create something from nothing really for Queen's Park Rangers here, but even Chris Willock can't create anything of note for the R's so far this afternoon, and continually they are on the back foot and look the more likely to go behind and lose this game. Edwards just onside there, and I've got Jacek Wilk with me. Edwards can just get away and find him. It's going to fall for Romero, and the left back bags his first goal for the club. We lead by a goal to 0 at Loftus Road. In fact, it's probably not even called Loftus Road anymore. It's still called Loftus Road, and we're still leading 1-0. Quickly inside with McDonald to Wilk, who I'd rather was a bit further forward, actually, if you don't mind, Jacek. Can you maybe make me a run? Here's Samaras. Back to Bustamante. And Samaras again. Samaras! Good save by Dieng. Made a couple of good stops today, particularly that one from the deflected effort, actually. Did really well to adjust for that. Mitch! Bakker is determined to try and score a goal today, whether he actually does or not. We'll wait and see. Romero. No, he's not going to score from there, is he? Out to Stanley Lyons and into Jacek Wilk. Wilk for 2! Oh! No, 2-0, not second tier of the ground, Jacek. No shots I can see there. Cambridge 1, Liverpool 1. Go on the U's. That'd be a hell of a result, even just for the replay. I'll be thrilled with that. No real shocks in there, though, apart from that one that potentially might be a bit of a shock. In before Liverpool win 4-1 at full time, but for Cambridge to be drawing 1-1 at half time is certainly an achievement enough in itself. Willock. Oh, Andre Giselle with a lovely ball to Armstrong, who's seen the support, got the shout, squared it back. No goal. Good save by Richardson. Kelman kind of fell over trying to play the pass. Bianchi looking for Jacek Wilk again, who's now in with a lovely change of pace, but Dieng is determined that he won't concede more than 1 goal. Our 5th corner of the game. Bakker still trying everything to get the ball in the back of the net, including trying to get man and ball over the line by fouling the keeper. Donald lift it for Wilk, who's away. This time, surely he can slot this in the bottom corner, and he does. That's us through to the next round of the FA Cup. Jacek Wilk seals it at Loftus Road. We're 2-0 to the good. Final whistle sounds, and we're through to the next round. Who we go? Oh, come on, Cambridge, Liverpool. I didn't get there quickly enough. Please tell me Cambridge beat Liverpool. That would be unbelievable. I just, for personal reasons, want to go and check. Cambridge. 3-1 Liverpool. Okay, never mind. Hartlepool 3, Barnsley nearly certainly a shock, especially by that scoreline. So we are 8th in the Premier League with Manchester City at home next. who have shown interest in Patreon player Dawson Minton, who's currently at Braga. If that deal is done, Dawson may be starting against me in this very next game. Manchester City with Ederson in goal. Ben White, Nico Schlotterbeck, Ruben Dias and Abner. Ben White, a new signing for them at right back. Leon Goretzka, Rodri and Ravella. Kulusevski, Erling and Foden. The last time we played City, we beat them. Thanks to a Fleming stunner. I don't mind how the ball goes in the back of the net here at home. Let's get more points against the big six opponent, shall we? Oh, balls. Erling! Jesus Christ. Could he have hit that any harder? He's a 99 shot power, if ever I saw it. Phil Foden. He's supposed to deal with dribbling that good. Erling, Ravella's trying again. Richardson has done more in the first 22 minutes of this game than he has the last 22 games combined, I think. Ravella with a delivery. We should get this clear with Javi Power. Schlotterbeck finds Goretzka, and despite having a man on the line there, Sissoko can't keep it out. And Leon Goretzka gives Manchester City a 1-0 lead. Haaland, 1-2s all around. Oh, just great football all around, I think. Oh, I thought he kept it out. I was sure Richardson had done enough there. It's Leon Goretzka again getting forward and scoring the goal. I need to have a look at a replay of that because I'm sure Richardson got enough on that to keep it out, or should have got enough on that to keep it out. Oh, I thought it hit his hands. It didn't. It looked like it just maybe hit him on the forearm or the elbow. Yeah, it's him on the wrist. It's him on the wrist and he's just not got enough on it. Ah, bugger. Okay. Well, we might well be losing to Manchester City here. They are top of the table, to be fair. So it shows that whilst we're having a season where we may well challenge for a European spot, a la maybe Brighton or Aston Villa in real life, still quite a way to go before we're thinking about Premier League titles, isn't there? That said, we put this together very well indeed. And Salinas is here. And Nico Schlotterbeck shows that they are just as good at the back as they are going forward. Wow. Rodri. Haaland. Oh, helped on its way. Good save. This could be 6-0 already if it weren't for Ruben Richardson. Deary me. Phil Foden with the throw for City. 10 to go till half-time. We have lost heavily in this save previously. Lost even more heavily in the Southampton save season 1. We lost 9-0 to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in that save on the second channel. We did lose 5-0 to Manchester City in a sim last year, but after beating them at the Etihad, I felt kind of confident heading into this one that we could do something here. Misplaced confidence, I think, rather evidently. Unless we pull off some sort of madness comeback like we did at Anfield, I'm pretty sure this is only going to end in more goals for Man City. It's put by Edwards. And Parrott. Fleming. I'll just dink it. Okay, this is turning into... Oh! That's an injury. And the ref hasn't even... Not even called that back for a foul. Romero, the left back, well, he's able to... Oh my God, Fleming. Are you serious? He's able to continue, but at what cost? Hopefully he's not going to be out for long. If it was the obvious go-to 7-monther that we see. Oh, Erling, you're too good! Then it would have enforced the substitution for Romero. Manchester City 3. And Erling is at it again. Power through the gap. We've been playing some half-decent stuff ourselves in this game so far. Just haven't been able to get the goals. That said, we've got one now. Edwards, the obvious sweat to get that to Salinas. We don't need to over-celebrate it, lads. We need to go and score 2 more, please. It would be remarkable if we're able to pull this off to make it back to 3-3 from 3-0 down against Manchester City. Don't count on it happening, but we will give it a damn good go. Nacho's 17th goal in 22 games is a hell of a return in the first half of the season. I imagine it's probably going to be he and Haaland for the golden boot, don't you? Haaland out to Foden, nice tackle. Inside to Bianchi. Who's selling? I mean, everybody is evidently putting in hard work to help us turn this around, because the amount of forward runners we get every time at the minute we're coming on the attack is quite actually dangerous, to be fair. We don't want to try so hard to get ourselves back in it that we end up conceding 2 or 3 more. Marino. Kulusevski. 4-1 Manchester City. The comeback is dead in the water. The sky blue water. Schultz tackled on it, and immediately the final whistle sounds. It's a refreshing defeat, actually, with the way that we've been not bossing teams, but the way that we've still put together a very solid second season in the Premier League. I actually quite like the fact that Manchester City have just rocked up and destroyed us there, because it shows that there's still another level for this team to get to, and quite clearly we are quite a way off that level the Manchester City are at this stage of the save. Salinas' development schedule is continuing, and he hasn't peaked yet, so there's still time. We'll train him as target player, maybe. Target player is 12 weeks. That hopefully will improve him yet further, showing great potential. And only 4 days for Romero, thankfully, so he should be back for the game against Leeds, actually, which is in, as it happens, 4 days' time. Remaining in the window, we've got Birmingham City in the FA Cup now. It has been drawn where we thought it would be. Leeds, Birmingham and Manchester United to round out the transfer window on the pitch. Off the pitch, still waiting for a couple more scout reports, but it seems likely at this stage that we might well sign Alex Salah to come in and join our midfield. I'm probably cooling my interest on Francisco Montero. There was someone at Manchester City in their squad in that game. Well, where's the Premier League? There was someone for Manchester City in that squad. There we go. That was 84 rated and a centre mid. His name was Thomas. And I'm wondering, with the strength that they have in that position already, with Rodri and Ravella and Mikel Merino and Leon Goretzka, whether I might be able, perhaps, to loan him. Where is he? Gaspard Thomas. I will shortlist him, and in fact, I'll do it now. Out of pure curiosity, can I loan him? No. Alright, fine. Well, he looks insane. 91 in acceleration, 83 sprint speed. If I could buy him as a winger, 82 short pass, 75 crossing. Do I buy him as a winger? Is that too much? 84, it would be I tell you what, I'll look to buy one winger in this window. Maybe we buy Salah. If we can't find anyone else, then maybe Gaspard Thomas, if we qualify for Europe, is a player that we sign next year. Like 5th choice at Manchester City, or 1st choice here. That would be a statement of intent. Perhaps we're not quite there yet as a side that could justify a transfer like that. But I tell you what, we're not far off. We're only 4 points, in fact 3 points off 5th. It's certainly within the realms of possibility if we finish in a European spot next year. So let's finish in a European spot next year and really take this side onto the next level. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you won't miss out on any more as well. And I'll see you tomorrow.